I thought today we'd talk about just you and I. I thought things that we normally don't uh, hear from businesses that have been running for a while, and that's kind of what I suggest to you to have to get started. And let's assume that you already have your business name thought up, and you're going to need a sales tax number so that you can start doing business. Some of the other things that you're going to need, or at least I would suggest, is one, business cards. Now, if you're first starting out, Vistaprint, last I knew, don't hold me to it, Vistaprint used to allow you like 100 cards, but then on the backside, they had their advertising. Uh, I think that it kind of takes away a little bit of your business with that advertising on the back, but it was just first starting out. If you do that, it doesn't cost you anything. And then once you start to get started, then you can reorder cards, business cards, uh, with just your information on it of how to get a hold of you and your website, your phone number, your email account that you use for your business. And that goes to that. You want to have a separate email account, a Facebook account, and if you're doing YouTube, a YouTube account. Separate them from your personal accounts. And you can do that like on Facebook. You can go in and create a page for a business and have it set up so you can take appointments and everything else and how to get a hold of you. And it's Facebook, it doesn't cost anything other than your time. YouTube is the same way. Getting a email address to associate with your business. Now, I would hold off in the beginning on investing in good money into a good website, your own.com, where you can have, let's say mark at mybusiness.com for an email address. Gmail offers free email addresses. Set it up with your business name at gmail.com. With us, it's eedis incorporated, so we have eedis at gmail.com, and that's the corporate structure. So one other thing you can also look at is pens. You don't need to do that in the beginning, but as it starts rolling, people love every time they go to use the pen, they'll see your advertising. The one thing that I would hold off on that a lot of shops do, and it pisses off a lot of uh, machine owners or owners of the machine, is getting these stickers that sticks on to somebody else's machine with your advertising on it. Do not put it on somebody else's machine, even though you did the service, even though you're doing this and that, without the customer's consent. Personally, I wouldn't waste my money doing that because it usually ends up pissing off the customer. Uh, some of the ways that you can draw in customers is by using your personal account to drum up business for your business. And what do I mean by that? I mean, I just sent out a message on Facebook through my personal account to my friends, simply stating, if you or someone you know needs to have the lawnmower serviced, you know, what have you, it would be greatly appreciated if you could give us a call. We could really use the work right now. And make it shareable. Because a lot of your friends, if they don't have something that needs to be serviced at that minute, they can share it to their friends, and then their friends can share it to their friends. You see where I'm going with this? Because it costs you zero money. That's the goal of getting you in business, is keeping the overhead low so that you can get your feet wet getting into the business. Don't try to impress customers, with, fancy showrooms and this. I mean, it all looks nice. I mean, keep it clean and stuff. But what I found is my customers more concerned about what their machine looks like after it's left here and how it's working than how pretty we're dressed up with uniforms and this and that. We don't have uniforms. Ever have. Getting set up so that you can accept credit cards. Now, there's a number of different outfits online that you can go through. But if I were starting up a business today, what I would do is, if you don't already, open up a PayPal account, a business account. And in that business account, request card reader. And that card reader plugs into a USB port on your laptop, your phone, or your computer. And it's got a built-in swipe. Swipe the card, fill in the information, voila. Your money has been deposited in your PayPal account. And that's free. Whereas we also have an account with what we call authorized.net. And we've had that for our business account for years. And they charge like 3-4% to run a card. Now I'm seeing a lot of shops and a lot of places, a lot of businesses say if you pay by credit card, we have to add an additional 3%. A better way to do it is to increase your costs, like labor, parts, everything, by 3%. You know, and that way you're not asking the customer to pay more simply because they would rather use the card than cash. Invoicing. The cheapest way you can do it is if you have like Excel or any spreadsheet program. You can create a simple invoice down through where you can bill people and so forth. Once you get established, what we have for our business is it's actually two carbon to a solid white back. And that way you can give one customer to the, or one sheet to the customer, and then have two that go into your file. One usually goes financial, the other one goes into, I have a file open for all my business expenditures, and all my income for that month goes into that file as a paper trail. But these are ways that are going to help you get in as cheaply as possible. And if you guys that are watching this video that are already in the business and could give us some more points to these guys that are getting started, like I say, it's all about helping out each other. I don't believe in cutthroat. There's a number of shops, within a 30-mile radius of me, but I look at them as not competitors, but I send them a lot of work, and they in turn send me work. If I don't have a part, I send them to the other one. If they don't, they send them to me. It's as simple as that. It's working hand in hand with each other. It's better to work together as a partnership type thing with other shops than it is to compete against them. And the last thing I'll add, and this has been my personal policy with my business from day one, is that myself or any of my workers, my employees, will never say a bad thing about anyone else, even if they think it. You got customers that'll come in and start bad mouthing another shop. And to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, yeah, Joe, well, they're worthless. Just don't do it. Stay up here. Make it a policy at your business and with you. Never talk about anyone or any other business in a negative way. At the most, when I have a customer do that, I say, look, I'm sorry that you had that interaction with Joe Schmo, but they're a good shop, and we get along great with them. Point it right out. Or just say nothing. Because I guarantee if you say something derogatory about another shop or another person, that one that's in here bad mouthing Joe Schmo will go to the next and bad mouth you. That's all right. I hope this video is kind of helping. I'm trying to brainstorm of what things would be helpful to you. And if you have any questions about something that you're not sure of, put it in the comments. I do read them and I appreciate any comment and I do respond. All right. So, on that note, get that business going and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.